Well, hello everybody. How are you? How are you? Yes, my name is Wayne, and you are still watching Inside Fairlawn. You know what I do? I walk around town, saying hi to folks, covering some town events and some activities. I'm right here in the parking lot where the ShopRite is, and you also notice I'm also right here where the Walgreens is. This is something I actually wanted to stop by and chat with. You know why? See this thing up here? The Chelsea at Fairlawn. Independent living, assisted living, memory care. That sounded like something that I think a lot of my audience might be interested in, but I have no idea what they're doing here. Let's see if I can go inside and find somebody to talk to. Yes, I think I maybe found somebody to talk to. Jamie, it's you!
Hello, Wayne. How are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
I'm still continuing with my show, and as I mentioned in my opening, that there's something that was happening here that I actually wanted to find out more about.
Yeah, of course.
First of all, introduce yourself to the world.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jamie Kellenbach. I'm going to be the executive director of the new independent and assisted living opening up in town, the Chelsea at Fairlawn.
Now, by the way, you also be a member of our Chamber of Commerce, and
Yes,
you get
I am.
involved with a lot of activities. I see you there, which is a great thing to support the community on another level, which is great. But as I was walking up, I said to myself, folks, you probably are aware of this new structure happening on River Road.
I don't know how somebody could miss it. I mean, it's pretty big, but...
Actually, it's very big, yes. And I'm thinking that has to do with the Chelsea at Fairlawn that we're talking about.
Yes, it does.
Do you have a couple of minutes? Maybe we could just chat and give us just a little feedback of what's going on with
Totally.
that?
Come in here.
I'm going to follow you. Go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it is a little bit more than a small building, or two. He said, walking into this building. Room. Wow. Okay, now... If I had a 5-hour show, you can get on the other side. If I had a 5-hour show, we could probably get really into it. But
It's okay.
For those that are a little bit concerned about maybe having it apply to them or their family, some feedback about what we're talking about. What's going on there? And thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. So if you see here, the building on the left, this is going to be our independent living facility. So this is slated to open by the end of this year, maybe around November or December time period. And this on the right is our assisted living building. This is going to be opening up about 6 months following the independent building.
Now, that's a lot of construction, and that's a lot of buildings. Is it broken down into certain categories or people in need or something like that? Just a little feedback there, please.
Yes, of course. So the independent living facility is more so senior apartments. It's a little bit of an a la carte service. So with independent living, you get your apartment. You also get complimentary breakfast as well as happy hour daily, a parking space in our covered parking garage, as well as a life alert pendant that goes to either your family or local authorities.
By the way, thank you for standing behind this so we can go back and forth a little bit. I don't want to have people think I don't like to have you on camera. So your family is on camera. All right, that's some, a little bit more.
Yeah, of course. So also included in the independent living community, we're going to do activities, bus trips, and it really is a lot of socialization for the people living in this building.
Which is a very important part of existing just by itself. That social interaction is so important, I think.
Exactly. But they still maintain all of their independence by having all of their own appliances, their own washer dryer in the unit, so that they can have some assistance while being supervised, if you will.
Okay.
But with that independent living community as well, being opening before our assisted living, once the assisted living building is open, in hopefully by June of next year, people who live in the independent living community can transition seamlessly to our assisted living building.
I like the word seamlessly. It's making it smooth.
Exactly. So assisted living is what Chelsea Senior Living...
And that's this one over here, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
So assisted living is what Chelsea Senior Living notoriously is specializing in. We have assisted living as well as memory care, which covers dementia and Alzheimer's in this building as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good to know.
So within the assisted living building, included in their stay is 3 meals a day, activities, housekeeping, laundry. Meanwhile, these things are things that you can add to the independent living, but they're included in the assisted living because people typically need a little bit more assistance.
All right, now the area that we have set up here, what's this here for?
So with a sales office, it's a little bit nicer to host people, have people in here and just tell them a little bit about Chelsea versus having them at a construction site, which is loud, messy, dusty.
Yeah, I think this is much better than the construction site.
I totally agree. And falling right here on River Road between ShopRite and Walgreens, we get a lot of foot traffic during the day, and it's an easy parking lot for people to come in and just pop by and say hello.
Well, actually, that's sort of what I do. I mean, I do shop at the ShopRite here, and I go by and I wave to you, and I said, wait a minute, there's a reason why this is here. One, it's identifiable kind of easily, but it's chock full of information, and I think all the things you're talking about is important. Are you also accepting applications, or if people are filling out stuff and they come here too? A little bit about that.
Yes, so we accept a deposit, we call it. It's almost like a reservation, and it is $500, 100% refundable if you decide not to move in. But if you do decide to move in, it goes towards your first month's rent. So either way, if you decide you're moving into independent living and would prefer a 1-bedroom versus a 2-bedroom, we have a lot of perks right now for the first 10 depositors, which we still have 3 spots left to enjoy a housewarming party, a free smart TV, personalized parking spot, yes, for all these people coming in first.
So if I put my name on the list real fast, I can do one of those 3? No, we'll leave it to everybody. We'll leave it to everybody else. I think the idea of having something like this in our community is very important, because the range of need that you described, I think it's typical of this town, probably other towns, but certainly Fallon. I grew up in this town and I know a lot about it. Do you feel that's one of the reasons why this is ending up here?
Sure. So I grew up very nearby, right in Passaic County, but what I've come to find about Fairlawn over the past few months is that the people who live here, they've grown up here their whole lives, they raised their families here now, and they have zero plans of leaving. So this is a nice option for somebody who can't really maintain their home anymore, who doesn't want to call the electrician or the plumber. We would cover that under our maintenance department through Chelsea, and that would be one more thing off your plate. So it's a seamless transition from home to independent living and assisted living or memory care if somebody were to need that as well.
I think what's also important is that you are here to really explain more in detail, which is what you kind of did already, but to people coming by. How can people maybe, do they need an appointment to call to talk to you about setting up a time to chat with you here? Can they walk in, both? What do you say? Because I want to wrap it up.
Either way, you can always call us at our number here at the sales office, which is 201-794-4777. And again, this phone number...
Repeat that. They're going for the pen and paper right now. Is that what you're going to say? Yeah, one more time, please.
The phone number for the sales office here, which you can always reach me, my name is Jamie again, at 201-794-4777. Or, again, if you're Wayne and you're popping by to ShopRite, please stop in. We're almost here every day of the week, and we're happy to just answer any questions that you possibly could have. I personally have worked for Chelsea Senior Living, which is a wonderful company, for the past 6.5 years, and truly just want to be able to tell you a little bit more and ease your troubles with getting into a facility or getting into a nicer community as this one is, and answering your questions so it's a little bit more stress off of your plate.
And I think this might be the next step for a lot of people in their existence, and this be able to stay in their hometown, which is kind of nice. Thank you for chatting with me for a couple of minutes. If other people do come in, just tell them not to wear a hat. This way they'll understand it. I'm going to go out and visit some more people. You get back to work. Now, folks, you got a little brief idea what's going on. Stop by, visit them. I'm going to let you know at the end of the at the end of the video here, the clip, how you can reach them. Okay, so look for me. I'll be coming around your neighborhood real soon. Until we meet again. My name is Wayne Robbins. I'll see you next time inside Fairlawn.